Hello, my friends. Welcome in. It's year 18 of our FM18 Experiment. That's weird to say because it's two 18s in a row. Right. You know the deal by now. It's this is going to be coming out on Saturday of the first match day of the World Cup. So hopefully your World Cup predictions are going better than mine, and hopefully if you happen to run a website, that your website's staying up better than FIFA's prediction match thing sponsored by Hyundai. I'm sure Hyundai's thrilled that the website keeps crashing under heavy loads. Anyway, somebody left a comment on the last video, which I don't remember who it was, nor the player. I apologize. We'll take a look. But they said, hey, I don't know if you saw this, but one of the players had staff attributes. So let's go take a look, shall we? Obviously, we want to see big moves and money being made, but, you know, things. Chris Askew. Still the Real Sociedad. Okay. Got 34 games last season, 4 goals. Only got 23 games, 3 goals. Still on a first-team contract. Oh, that's not good. 20 sub appearances is aggressive. Like, when you say, hey, you had 23 appearances, you're thinking, like, 50-50 at worst, right? Especially on a first-team contract, but 20 substitute appearances. One of the things, I'd like your thoughts on this. One of the things I'd like to see in FM19 is minutes played, which I'm guessing is a lot of data to track across a bajillion players versus like it played in the game or didn't. But that would tell a much bigger story. Like if it was all 3-minute cameos at the end of games, then he hasn't really played. But he did get 3 goals. Did he get injured? Okay, gashed arm, minor. That doesn't really matter. A tight thigh. Okay, last October, tight hamstring, 3 days. Nothing bad. Okay, pulled knee ligaments, out 2 weeks. So lost a couple games here and there, but nothing that should justify this. Oh, that's not good. So now he's 34. I'm wondering if these guys start coming back to the U.S. for playing time because it's, lower standard and such. Or if the database has adjusted for that. I'm not sure. He's got 1-star reputation. That's kind of disappointing. They paid $10 million for him. And he's okay. You probably recognize this before I did. It's late. I'm getting up early to watch the game. I got a lot of work done today watching the World Cup. He's down to 235K value. His contract ends in 22 days. It does not look like he's going to get an extension. They paid $10 million for him. They got 7 goals and 2 assists out of it. Carpenter has done nothing but move. This is fascinating to me. So he was, like we saw last time, he was with Man United on loan. They made $1.2 million and then sold him at a very slight loss for Man United. It's a rounding error. And then Nice bought him for $5.5 million. Played him for 34 games. He got 2 goals, 4 assists on a 6.79. That's not bad-ish. And now he's in the Watford U23s. They paid $7 million for him. He got 16 appearances in league play and 3 assists. And now he's on a backup contract. They put him in the U23s, but he played 15 games in the Premier League. Oh, this is the first 2 are not going well, my friends. They're not going well. He got 3 starts in the FA Cup. Congrats. He's listed for 2.4. He's worth 4.8. The values are dropping for our players. That's kind of tragic. Doesn't have staff attributes. Making 77K. To be honest, you could play 15 games in a sub and make 77K a week. You'd probably take it, Chris, right? But interesting. Well, had the long stint at Southampton, so he definitely got to a high level and played a lot. So we'll have to see what happens there. Let's go to Chris Askew. Does he have staff? No, he doesn't have staff attributes. Okay, Josh Doler is still making 62K at Saint Etienne. He's now on rotation contract, so that's dropped off a little bit. So they split his time: 14 starts, 14 subs, only 2 goals, 3 assists, a 6.7. Quite the bit of a drop off in production from a goal standpoint. The assist is, not too bad. Oh, is this kind of the end? Had 5 substitute appearances in international play, though. He's up to 60 caps and 8 goals, so he's still getting in there. Composure is now his best attribute. That injury that I think, wasn't it an injury that he had? Like a major double hernia, sports hernia, something, broken toe, hip injury. One of those things kind of just crushed his bravery. So that's a little sad, but we'll have to see what games that he played in. Okay. His contract, also ending at the end of the month. So we'll have to look at that next episode. Jason Duncan is still he's still with Arsenal. His contract's ending as well. $575K. The value has obviously dropped off significantly. Didn't get an international appearance. I mean, still making bank. That's not bad living. That's not bad living when all you got to do is go to training, play some non-competitive games, and get 3 substitute appearances where you allowed 5 goals. I said he got 3 internationals. Maybe it was last summer before the next season started, but that's still not good because that means he didn't get anything since then. Doesn't have staff attributes. Contract. We got, all these guys, right? Contracts are ending for Askew. Oh, Carpenter's still there. But he's unhappy and listed. Doler, Duncan, and Heino is. Oh, he took a pay cut, didn't he? Because I think it was at 23K. Did he take a pay cut? I feel like he did. But he's still a key player. So he's got the longevity. Look at this stuff. 13 goals, which isn't as good as last season, but that was kind of his marquee season in terms of goals and players of the match. It's better than the season before and like a bunch of other seasons before. So still, and he gets 7 assists. So he's changed his game. He's a little more technical. He's a little more, passing maybe. Player of the match 7, made 1 penalty. He's 17 penalties taking. He makes 1 penalty. Unfortunate. Sure, I guess that means they didn't have a lot of opportunities, you'd think. Played in the Champions League. They got bumped out, went to the Europa League. Did he get any international appearances? He got 1 sub. So he's kind of he's a guy you bring in, a veteran leader. He's there for like veteran leadership than unfortunately getting on the pitch, it seems. But he's on contract and he's okay. He signed it in January, so all right. Landmark bonus of 50 grand if he gets 20 goals. Didn't quite do that, but he's doing all right. He's been at AZ for quite some time. That's just kind of funny to me. Kim Hansen, still Galatasaray. Okay, 1.8 million value, 61K on the contract. Did not get international appearances. 7 continental, 21 appearances, 6, 7, 8. Not the best. Does he have staff attributes? He does. Kim Hansen. No plans for the future, but how bad is this going to be? It's a player, right? Oh, right. Oh, that's GM. Okay, let's look at. For a 34-year-old, right? Like, he's not like 50. So he's got a ways to go, and especially in the judging and tactical knowledge. But, for like a U19, U18 manager, he's super determined, ambitious, okay, working with youngsters. Maybe you're saying there's a chance. It's debatable, but kind of an interesting career. United States, Mexico, Germany, France, Turkey. 1 team in each. He's going on a world tour. Kim Hansen's world tour. Last but not least, you got Zebu Nation, who moved to El Halal. I believe that was in Saudi Arabia. Yep, KSA. That's from the World Cup. I remember that. 105K, key player. Is it because their season is different? Because he definitely got 26 appearances, all starts, last year. I'm not sure when the season ends, though, because he's only got 8. But, their season could start in, April. I don't know. Would prefer not to play for Stoke. Long-term plans. Okay. Interesting, mate. Also has staff attributes. Let's take a look at this. Again. Ooh! Zebu Nation. Some would call that interesting or curious. Being a center back, right? He's a 1 on attacking, but a 13 to 10 on defending, 17 working with youngsters. Determined. I mean, that's a tasty little coach there, I may say, my friends. So I don't think Football Manager, is really built to kind of keep players on and have them be coaches, which is kind of sad. Like, I wonder if it's like a separate engine, like there's like a coach engine and then there's a player engine, but there's not a transition. I'd like to see if he makes a run on that. Because that's really good, especially, again, U19 starting out level, great with working with youngsters. Be the defensive coach working with youngsters. Don't have him be the assistant manager. Not going to go well, but I think that's really interesting. 18 strength, 6'4". I mean, imposing coach, like, kids are going to listen to that, right? Like, hey, boss, my name's Evolution. Listen up, lads. Here we go. But after that monster first season where I guess he wanted to prove himself, it's kind of fallen off a little bit. I mean, still 6'8", really not all that bad. Better than the 6'5" at Stoke, which is why he doesn't want to work there or play there. I guess that's a form of employment. You could call it that. So that's interesting. 59 caps, 5 goals. I'm just trying to see where the seasons get mixed up. No international appearances. So let's go take a look at the United States. I feel like these are getting a little shorter, these episodes. We're at like 11 and a half minutes right now, approximately. Same coach. I mean, he has been in charge. I'm curious. Oh, come on. Milestones? 20. He's been a coach 8 years. That is a long stint, in my opinion. In real life, where is he? In real life, he is a player for the Seattle Sounders. US is up to 12th in the world. Have we come to our senses, people? I mean, I guess last time we were at 24th or maybe 15th. Depends. Something happened. We have to see what happened here. Let's go take a look. Yeah. What? Beat Iran 3-0. Beat Argentina. Beat Norway. Beat Brazil. And then lost to the Czech Republic in the quarterfinal. Yeah, I'd imagine that would help your ranking. Beating Argentina and Brazil in particular. I've got to see what they're ranked at. 10th, okay. Argentina, 19th. Fallen off a bit. So yeah, to be fair, I bet before the World Cup, the United States is 24. So going, or having your ranking, I don't know how you would say that. Going from 24th to 12th, you'd beat 19th and 10th, or at least how it is now. I'd wonder what their rating was before. We could look, but no, 24th. That was last, last episode. So yeah, that would make sense. And then going on a good run of friendlies. Okay, that makes sense. Japan, England. Sorry, English fans. South Korea, Peru, Tunisia. All World Cup teams. No, Japan's in there. Yeah, sad day. Beating Cameroon. Can they beat Spain? And then they're in the CONCACAF Gold Cup, obviously. And I don't know why it's showing 2036. So I don't know. I think that's kind of interesting that the Czech Republic made it to the quarterfinals. Well, who won the World Cup? Let's go see. The Czech Republic has done everybody in. Wowzers. Stages. I can't click it. Yes, okay, I can click it here. I don't know, this is just kind of interesting to me. England beats Argentina, Spain over Germany, Czech Republic over Japan. Oh, what are they ranked right now? 6th in the world. Yeah, you make a World Cup run and you win the World Cup. That'll do it. Uruguay, Italy, France, Holland. Okay, England over Spain, Uruguay over Holland, France in extra time over Italy, Czech Republic over France, England over Uruguay, and then Czech Republic over England. 3rd place playoff, Uruguay beating France. Oh, that is interesting. I think that is super interesting that the Czech Republic has made that kind of a run. All right, my friends. I think that's enough for today. Enjoy the rest of the World Cup games. We'll be back next week with another episode, Year 19. I'm curious. We got a bunch of players with contracts that are up. and we got some players with staff attributes. What happens? Will they come back to the U.S.? You know, come back home, put in some roots, you know, start maybe player coach contracts, something like that. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit the like button. Check out this stuff that's popping up over here. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.